hello, everybody. I fucked that up already, but
yeah,
hey,
this
everybody.
is our first time back, and you're gonna like take it in like that.
Lost it. I didn't know whether to go with like salam or hello, hi, cello, a version of hello that's cute or whatever. I didn't know what to do, so I was just
I don't like that one. It's never the cello one. Let's make that clear.
Focusing way too much on this. This is the Entertournament of Champions podcast. And we're back.
We're back.
And we're back.
We're in the arena.
With a after a month-long hiatus, which is almost pretty much exclusively my fault.
And John Mayer's fault.
Yes. And John Mayer's fault. That's right, because we.
Damn you, John Mayer.
That's how he sings. All right. Just in short bursts. So I am Jeff over here. I'm one of 3 regular hosts. Extraordinaires. There's not gonna be like an alternative host at one time.
Substitute host.
Yeah, it's like
I don't
2 other dudes like randomly on the show. It makes no sense.
And here is Kirk. And what's Kirk's background? I've seen a movie one time.
And here's Ewan. For some reason, I don't know. I was trying to think of like a cool hip guy name.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
I'm Ewan McGregor.
Hello, governor. I'm Ewan. Everybody sounds like that.
I sang on that movie that one time.
You sound like I'm from London.
All right, but I'm Jeff, and I'm joined by Kyle, who's not live, but you're live with us.
Yeah, I'm live.
Skype.
I didn't phone this one in. I'm here with you guys.
You actually, what we did for this episode is really special. We had Kyle tape his responses and send them to us, and we're just putting in the responses willy-nilly, wherever they fit.
Yeah, I think it works perfectly.
See?
It's going to be great.
That could have been a generic
you can
response.
say that anywhere. Yeah, I could have been saying anything.
Like, hey, what do you think about the Emoji Movie? Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, I listened to this episode. I'm like, what the fuck? What movie are you most excited for? I don't know. The new X-Men movie? God damn it.
Is there a new X-Men? No, there's not this year.
No,
Sorry.
thankfully not. No. There's 3 next year, though, apparently.
Yeah, even though like one of them just started production, and Deadpool, I'm pretty sure they're still doing concept art for fuck's sake. I mean, and the other one, Dark Phoenix, the only news is Sophie Turner's returning. That's it. How are
She's
they
the whole movie. It's a one-woman show. You didn't know?
She's like, it's trapped in a closet. And she's
I like how they should call it Dark Phoenix Redux.
They should.
It's like fucking doing this again. Like we just did this. This feels like Spider-Man levels of rebooting.
They should call it Darker Phoenix.
Yeah.
Darker Phoenix. Okay, I'd buy that. Yeah. You thought it was dark before. Now it's in the 90s. Now it's darker.
Less shitty. Dark Phoenix. And also, I don't want to leave out, my dog Goku is here too.
What's up, dog?
Our pull extend.
It's very uninterested. Can I be on instead?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he walked off. So let's pretend he walked off.
Okay.
Actually, while I got JD here, hey man, you want to be on the show?
Nah.
All right.
Not really feeling it.
Hey, did you happen to compile a list of like your most anticipated summer movies for this year?
Let me check my pocket here, even though I'm holding my phone with the list on it.
It seems rather
you did.
suspect
Yeah,
that
I
you
did.
just have
I've
this
got
on
it.
your phone.
I've got it. What do you know?
Then you're good.
Random Tuesdays.
What'd you say, Kyle?
I go, this just seems rather suspect that you just have it on your phone. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I always come prepared.
I do too.
Yeah.
I always make lists. Always make AML. Always make lists. That's my life. So this episode, if you haven't tuned into us before, because it has been a while, what we do is we take the quote-unquote champions. I just did air quotes. My dog can attest to that. So we take the champions of TV, movies, video games, miscellaneous, like stand-up comedians was our last topic. That was a while ago, shit. And Bert Kreischer won the whole thing. I can't believe it.
But yeah, Bert Chrysler.
Look, we can't have a comedian win with a shirt on. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That'd be ridiculous.
I like Louis C.K., but he wears a shirt.
Yeah.
And even a suit. I can't do it.
Yeah,
Can't
too
do
corporate.
it.
Too corporate.
Too corporate.
Too corporate.
But we take those champions, and we put them together, we mix them up in a tournament, and we hash it out, we debate it out until we have a champion of champions of champions.
Mm-hmm.
Championship.
Okay.
Championship.
Multiple champions.
But how we start that out in episode 1, it's a 2-parter every topic. Unless it's gaming, I think we're just going to chit-chat about that eventually. I promise we're going to talk about that, people. I got sick we would have talked about it last week, but I got sick. I'm still, like, sniffing and shit. But this episode, the first episode, we reveal our individual top 10s of a certain category for that episode. and then we make the tournament bracket at the end of the episode, so you guys have an idea of what is going to fight.
I brought 0 on men's this episode. Are we discussing any?
I have quite a few.
Okay, good. As long as someone's
6,
bringing
7.
some up, because I just didn't bring any. So
I had to make some cuts, honestly, but I see a lot of fucking movies. So
yeah, right.
Even some that, if there's another film festival locally, then I'll go to that too. That's where I was, by the way, everybody. Dallas International Film Festival. That was a crazy experience. That was my first time going to one. And now it feels weird not having somebody introduce a movie every time I go to the theaters. I was in Fate of the Furious, and I was like, where the fuck is the producer going to come out? What's going on?
Cinemark's really going downhill.
Yeah, right. Who do I talk to about this?
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. The movie started and Vin Diesel didn't come out.
No one fucking introduced it on or anything. I don't know what I'm watching.
Exactly right. Nobody said the movie was brought to you by something. It was a hell of an experience. I'm definitely going to do it again and again and again and again. I'm even doing it this week. Actually, that's why we're recording. I was pretty adamant about recording early so we could, so I could go to that film festival. It's a much shorter one, much less intrusive one. But I'm excited to keep doing this, keep the train rolling, keep writing reviews about it on horrorgeeklife.com. That's where I was. And I'm going to talk about a few movies that I saw that are coming out this summer that people should be excited about.
Cool.
But the topic, we kind of alluded to it already, is the most anticipated movies of summer 2017. I'm going to be honest, blockbuster-wise, there's a lot to kind of thumb your nose at a little bit.
Yeah.
In terms of like Transformers and shit like that.
Ugh.
Pirates, like two of Kyle and I's favorite franchises.
No, and people keep coming up to me and going, dude, did you see that new fucking Transformers trailer? I'm like, no. I don't give a shit.
You have to watch it to go, is that King Arthur? Are those Transformers with swords?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
If anything, they're like, dude, man, you check out that new Pirates trailer? No!
Well, like for a split second, Keira Knightley was in it, but yeah, I don't care. She was terrible in it. She wasn't terrible in it. It was still terrible with her in it. So whatever. So I mean, there's a lot to kind of blockbuster wise. You could come up with a reason to, I don't know, ignore so many or to kind of be like, that might suck.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're going to include all of them. You know, we're not going to discriminate. We're going to include independent ones or not necessarily independent ones, but smaller ones.
Yeah.
Netflix has some coming out too that are kind of cool. One of them's in my 10 at least. And so we're going to start with our individual top 10. We're all each going to go by number. So, I mean, we all three reveal our 10, and then we all three reveal our 9. We trade. Who wants to start, or do we care? Goku, you want to start?
Yeah, Goku, why don't you lead us in?
Transformers Last Night is his number 1, so he's not going. He's not going today.
Yeah, well, you are so kicked off the show.
But I like fucking Optimus Prime.
You don't know what you like about that movie, and that goes the same for every person who's a fan of those movies. Why do you like these movies? I don't know. They're just fun.
Oh, they're just fun.
Not good enough. That's not good enough for me. Sorry.
Turn your brain off. But that just means...
Okay, I will not accept turn your... And I use this term all the time. It's just turn your brain. I was like, if we use that term for everything, then how often are our brains on?
Right. I know.
We can't say that for everything.
I don't remember driving home.
Your brain off. I kind of want my brain on sometimes, though.
That's the thing with those movies. If you have a brain, you can't not analyze it and go, this is stupid.
Right.
This is so stupid.
Right.
You literally have to be brain dead to enjoy those movies.
You can compartmentalize that.
Yeah.
You can make it. But I mean, dude, you cannot ignore some of the stupid things that you see.
Oh my god. Yeah. Some of the most convoluted, unnecessarily convoluted bullshit. Yeah. It's an action movie.
Yeah.
Stop going super, back on Cybertron. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, I like it when they try and get all sciencey and lore-y and we're gonna open up a whole can of lore on you. Don't. You're not good at that. Don't do that.
Who cares? It's an action movie. Yeah. Stop. You're not...
You should have used this part of you animating this robot talking during the scene to fight something. It would have cost the same.
I'm going to be honest. Nothing has been as good as... we're talking way too much about Transformers, but nothing has been as good, even though the movie is super 80s, but Transformers, the movie... At least lore-wise and character-wise, nothing has been as good as that to me.
Well, the movie is great, and it makes grown men cry. I love that movie. It's great stuff.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, they legitimately kill a main character And you're like, oh, when are they going to revive him? Because Hollywood does that.
Right.
They don't.
He's dead forever.
They don't.
Like in that particular universe.
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
But enough about the bad shit, because there's a lot of that, but, I mean, we're avoiding most of it. But I'll go ahead and start with my number 10. My number 10 had a preview come out very recently, like in the past few weeks, for Detroit. That's the name of it. It's not the city. I mean, it is about the city, but it's not. I'm not going to Detroit to see this movie.
Right.
It's the movie Detroit. Anyway, this is Catherine Bigelow, Catherine Smallalow, coming back to the screen, big screen, whatever. There's something there, and I'm not patient enough to find out what it is.
Bigelow, big screen.
But this
big
movie,
screen-alow.
This movie takes place. I think I'm super undereducated on the history of it, and I think that's why we need the movie.
Yeah.
But this is about the Detroit riots, which occurred in the '60s, I believe. So racial tensions were high.
Yeah. It was before the Rodney King stuff.
Oh, okay.
Well before. So yeah, either.
Rodney King was 90s.
Yeah, that's right.
So this was like around. I think it was around the civil rights era.
Okay.
Movement and stuff. But yeah, the cast is just top to bottom ridiculous.
Boyega, man.
Boyega's in it.
Boyega.
John Krasinski's in it. I don't even think he was in the trailer.
Barely.
Unless I missed him.
No.
I missed him probably.
I
did watch the trailer.
I want to say I recognize that. Yeah, I only watched it twice.
Is Michael Pena in it too? I can't remember at this point.
He's in every cop movie now, right?
Yeah, it feels like it.
I really should have pulled up the cast list, but it's got a solid cast, and I really liked, probably more than Kyle, I liked The Hurt Locker. But I really liked...
Anthony Mackie's in it.
Anthony Mackie. That's
John
a great...
Krasinski is in it. Hannah Murray. I recognize her from something.
Oh, she's from Game of Thrones. She was she's Sam's
that's
Gilly.
right.
Gilly.
Oh, Gilly.
It's my baby.
Will Poulter, eyebrows guy, that's his name. Mark Bowles writing this, who worked on Hurt Locker and the other movie, Zero Dark 30 before.
Yeah.
They seem to be very obsessed with telling true stories, but I mean, I think she's just something about her movies, man. Just I don't know, feel epic, even if they're telling smaller stories. But this one feels ginormous. I mean, if you look at the poster, you're like, holy shit. Like, how many extras does she get for that scene?
Right.
The trailer just really sold it well for me, too, on top of that. It looked, I mean, it just looked really good and suspenseful. Mm-hmm. Like, it really tense. It sold the tension in the trailer, where it's just building up to shit going wrong.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it, though. So, Kyle or JD?
Yeah.
I'll go. I'm
Okay.
mad I didn't remember this movie because I probably would have this in my 10. So just wanted to put that out there. I like that trailer quite a bit.
Oh, good.
Because I think you were like, oh look, it's Catherine Bigelow's new trailer. I'm like, great. I'll probably get around to that when I want to. I'll probably get around to that, maybe never. And I for whatever reason found a pocket of time at work and started watching it. So I go, I will see this movie. Just I don't know, something about it. I was like, yeah, I'm all in. Important, all the things that you said, I echo. So, my number 10, I have chosen something I didn't think I was going to even put on my 10, but the hopefully not bland, amazing Spiderman.
Oh.
Homecoming.
Yeah, okay. Spiderman Homecoming. So. I've been on a real Marvel high lately, and the only reason that this is on here is because of just my revisited Doctor Strange lately, revisited Guardians, revisited a couple of Civil War, Avengers.
Great movies.
Just been on a real big. I'm watching Marvel movies again, like Kick or whatever, and I don't know, I'm in, man. Like this is the next one we're getting after Guardians, and it's like so soon after Guardians, we're gonna get a 1-2 punch of Marvel. Then Thor's gonna be kind of like the finisher, the TKO punch at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited. So I'm kind of riding that hype wave, to seeing Spider-Man. So that made the list just by a hair, just because of Marvel hype, man. Just pure, unadulterated Marvel hype.
I keep having to remind myself that Downey Jr.'s in this because it's even though he's in 4 scenes or something
people were so mad. What? You mean this is an Iron Man 4? Yeah, no.
Yeah, but he's gonna make his presence known, man.
Yeah.
He's just magnetic. So people aren't going to take his eyes off of him, and he's going to be fucking hilarious every single time. And they were poor already.
Oh, he and Aunt May?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei?
Him and...
Holland.
Him and Holland, yeah. They improvised quite a bit, is my understanding, for Civil War. At least in the audition process, to make sure that Tom Holland could be Spider-Man. Yeah. They had a lot a lot of the actors play off of Robert Downey Jr. and see if they could riff, and he could.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think they have great chemistry.
That kid is so annoyingly likable. Like when you're just
right?
when you're watching him in interviews and stuff like that, I'm like, God damn it, you're like you would have been a great friend if I were 14 years old or however old you are. Or
yeah,
because
he just seems young
like
as shit. Yeah,
he's just a cool kid. He's just real cool, and he really does parkour. Like you'll see him do flips and cartwheels.
Oh
and
yeah, he does that.
No-handed sidestep, whatever, and it's just like that's fucking him, man.
Yeah,
like he's Spiderman.
He's a real Spiderman, and this movie is going to. It's an honorable mention for me, by the way. Going to utterly destroy at the box office.
Oh yeah,
because we can't underestimate how popular Spider-Man is.
Yeah,
just based on history. I mean, even though Amazing Spider-Man 2 didn't light the world on fire. Yeah, I mean. These movies,
people loved that was what everybody walked away from Civil War talking about. Dude, Spider-Man killed it. Like wow,
exactly.
Collective love, for Spider-Man after Civil War. So man, I'm riding that hype all the way to my butt being in that seat.
I'm almost convinced this one could be the number one coming out of the summer in terms of the box office.
Volume-wise?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because if it's good, I mean, then people are gonna double the crowd. Then, if it's good, double the crowd.
Because you expect. You're not taking a role like on a typical reboot or the initial rollout with Tobey Maguire. So people already are familiar with that version of him. So.
And also, Spider-Man 3 was like one of the highest grossing movies ever. And that movie was not good.
No, it was terrible.
And I know they're shaping shaping Brie Larson to kind of take over as kind of like the Captain America role or whatever. But someone's going to need to take over the Tony Stark role also. And Spider-Man is going to be a good replacement. He's sciencey, he's quippy, he's likable. He's going to be a good face.
Yeah, Peter Parker's in this Tom Holland is in this for the long haul for sure because Peter Parker in the comics has his own company and stuff, very, very similar to Tony Stark in terms of his trajectory.
Exactly, and I just feel like he's young Tony Stark, and I think that he's priming him for that, and this movie's going to set that up. I don't give a shit what they're talking about. Sony and Marvel haven't decided there's gonna be more. Everyone wants money.
They're gonna see the money.
Everyone wants to get paid. It's so stupid. This is even these are even articles out there right now. It's pure speculation. So we'll see.
It's only because the Sony president was non-committal, and she is, I don't know, she isn't great with her words. I mean, her emails leaked. I remember when Sony had that leak, and she's just not, I don't know, she's not that great as a person. Anyway.
In every way.
What's your number 10, JD?
Also one that I kind of forced onto the list maybe a little bit, only because I'm personally excited and hopeful for it. This is what we were talking about earlier, Jeff.
Oh, okay.
It's Alien Covenant.
Okay.
I understand that it could fall victim to the same shit as Prometheus. I get that.
Yeah, totally could.
I don't think it's going to.
Okay.
Based on the trailer. So.
Yeah, I love your optimism. I like it. I think it's.
I shouldn't have it. I know that.
I'm glad it's there though, because I want to like this movie. I hope it's going to be fucking amazing.
Exactly. So I'm banking on the hope train, and let's see if fucking Ridley Scott can pull it off, man.
We haven't had a good Alien movie or spinoff since 1987.
Yeah,
we haven't had a good Ridley Scott movie.
It's got Danny McBride, so hopefully he's going to get killed in the first 10 minutes and not make the same joke all the time.
He makes it to the end because he's flying the ship when it's just
dude. Yeah, you see him in so many. You see him in too many set pieces. He's going to make it. He's final three.
He's helping the lead woman, Catherine Sam Watterson's daughter.
Yeah,
helping her kind of distract the main queen or whatever.
Okay.
It seems like they might be the final two or something.
Yeah. I'm thinking he's final three.
As long as he's not a totally one-dimensional
Oh yeah, I hope it's not
all just one-liner kind of guy
Dick jokes.
Yeah.
Nothing but dick jokes.
Yep. Can you fucking
doesn't seem like it'll be that way. Ridley Scott never makes his actors really do anything. I don't know. He doesn't. If he wants them to reel in there's certain capabilities, like Donald Glover in The Martian.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna have them do it. Do what's demanded of the role. Not
true.
You know what I mean?
Not be goofy.
Don't be you.
Yeah.
Be my character.
You're right. And exactly. Ridley Scott's not known for having the just cheesy, jokey guy.
No.
He'll
keep shit in there if it's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he will, but
so
he takes it very seriously.
But I'm hopeful.
I'm hopeful too, yeah.
I hope it ends up as people's, top 10 of the summer somewhere in there. So we'll see.
I want to see it in theaters, and I'm hoping to be wowed. It's not one that
that's another thing. It's going to get me.
And Prometheus burned me really bad, so I could take this I'm not even going to fucking give them my money, and I'll wait till it's on HBO or whatever stance. But the trailer was so good to me that I'll go see it.
I agree.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I want to experience that in theater. Like some of the cinematography in the trailer alone in theaters when I watched it was just beautiful.
Marines, when the Space Marines or whatever are running through the tall grass, or whatever. Yeah, I'm all in on that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good moments in that trailer, so I'm in.
So my moving on to my number 9. That was a last minute omission from my honorable mentions, by the way. My number 9 is this is one of the smaller movies I was talking about. And I don't say that sarcastically because I probably will later. I'll use that joke later. This is a really small movie and it's fucking Transformers.
I swear to God, if Transformers makes your list, you're gonna hear me just disconnect from the call.
I might see it just to be like, guys, just to hate write a review because sometimes it's fun.
I get
sure, yeah. No, we need a BVS podcast every year, at least one a year. You know?
Exactly, yeah.
Which we will. We'll get Justice League.
Yeah, don't worry, that's coming from DC themselves.
If everyone's waiting for our DC hate train, it's coming in November. I promise.
Wait, Wonder Woman's not y'all's number ones?
No, it's not even anywhere in my honorable mentions.
It's gonna get
or anything. People are gonna be so mad. You just hate women superhero.
You hate women. Yeah. Not even an on men for you. No.
Nope, not at all. So my number 9 though is from a studio A24 who's been doing like incredible things with their movies. They just won Best Picture for Moonlight. No wait, La La Land. No wait, Moonlight. So they've been they know how to pick their movies, how to market them because this one it comes at night. This one has had some trailers shown at at theaters like that I'm in, and I'm like, man, these guys are kind of a smaller studio, but they market the shit out of their movies, man, because there's not a whole lot shown in that trailer at all. It's just some great
that
fucking
slow
directing
move up to the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant.
And it's just great fucking directing, and I had to like look up later what's going on in the movie.
Yeah,
because apparently, I mean, it goes with the title, but it's like a post-apocalyptic movie. But the like zombies or whatever they are, the threat doesn't come out until night.
Yeah.
So like the door being open, and you hear the dialogue in the voiceover on the trailer when they're talking about, I didn't open it, you didn't open it, it was already open when I got here.
Yeah.
There's legit terror there.
Yeah.
Like when you read the synopsis and stuff. Yeah. Joel Edgerton is in this one. I'm trying to think of who else. I can't think of anybody else on top of my head. It's not really a star-studded cast, but I'm 100% in on this one, man. I saw the directing of it first and foremost. And I like fucking weird, off-kilter horror movies. I don't know, just ones that kind of step out of the, like, just basic bullshit that you... Annabelle. Like, that's a movie that's coming out in the summer. Annabelle 2, for fuck's sake.
No, thank you.
Like, this isn't going to be that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's gonna
next summer we're going to have The Nun. I'm like, man,
oh my God.
I like The Conjuring a lot. Stop it. You need to cut these like spin-offs out.
Really smart that they cast Vera Farmiga's sister to play your younger self.
Oh, the one from American Horror Story?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Genius move. Yeah,
I like that.
Gonna be bad movie.
Casting director, gold. Everybody else...
Yeah, it's gonna be shit. Stop with the spin-offs from fucking Conjuring.
Yeah, stop it. Those movies suck. And The Conjuring's great, but the spin-offs suck. Like, just quit it. No one wants to play with dolls.
Yeah, it's just awful. Yeah, but It Comes at Night, though, not awful. I'm predicting. Because it's from the same director of the movie. A movie that I saw that rarely anybody else saw. Definitely nobody else that I know saw. It's called Krisha. And it's just about a woman dealing with her past demons as she reunites with her family. Personal demons, not a horror movie. It's certainly choreographed like one, though. Like, it feels like the tension is rising throughout the entire movie, and you're like, something's gonna happen, like something fucking dark is gonna happen. It doesn't. That's the thing with the movie. Like, it kind of ends, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, the directing is top notch. This dude has a fucking high ceiling. I'm excited for this movie, man. So Kyle, I think, is next, right? Okay.
Yeah, man. This movie you put on my radar, but it should have been on my radar to begin with, Jeff. It was Okja?
Yes!
Oh, nice.
Akoja?
Okay, Jay.
Who did this movie? Jun Ho Bang.
Yeah.
He also did Snowpiercer, one of my favorite movies, The Host. If you like kaiju movies, must see The Host. It's so good. And he wrote both Snowpiercer and The Host, which I had no idea about. So
I still
this
have to
guy's
see The Host, man, but I love Snowpiercer.
Yeah, Snowpiercer.
You would like The Host a lot. Like, this guy's got a style, man, and I like it. So I know I'm going to be into this movie. It's weird. I guess it's about, like, this girl who's protecting a monster from, like, a corporation or something, who's trying to, like,
it seemed like a corporation that built it.
Yeah, maybe, Made It or something, yeah.
In the beginning, Tilda Swinton is talking about how she manufactured all these animals and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to assume that they either took part in it, or if they didn't, then of course, they want to recreate that type of
Tilda Swinton
being.
And the director are like, they're teaming up again. Like, I don't know what the...
BFFs, man.
Yeah, they're BFFs or whatever. I'm in on this movie. I can't really say too much more about it. I really don't know anything outside that small trailer that we got.
Trailer
that I said. It's just, I'm going into this one on name recognition alone, pretty much.
Netflix movie, by the way.
Netflix movie, exactly. And, man, Netflix is about to destroy all of our lives.
I know, right?
It's going to be ridiculous.
It's going to be ridiculous. I'm about to surrender my entire life energy over to Netflix. Like, here you go. All right. So, yeah, I'm just really excited for this movie, and this is coming out June 28th, I believe.
Yeah, end of June. Yeah.
Yeah, end of June. So, go get your Netflix on.
Hell yeah. I'm excited. That's not the only one they have coming out.
Netflix has got a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah, they got War Machine coming out with Brad Pitt, and it's like a satirical.
That was funny.
War comedy.
Funny trailer.
I like that trailer a lot.
It's like he's like Inglourious Bastard's character, but stupider. Because Aloe Raines just talks stupid, but he was really cunning.
Yeah,
and very violent. And he had his way of even from that Mexican standoff, he had his way of talking to people.
Yeah,
this dude just seems stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
it's the jaw.
It is. Yeah,
he's doing a little Billy Bob,
and he's just clearly a puppet. I know it's based on a true story, and I feel bad for saying it's stupid as fuck, but that movie should be on people's radar too. That's another Netflix one.
Yep, that
should not be on Netflix at all. You're like, I kind of want to see it in theaters.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But at the same time, good on them, man. I want to also watch content at home that I can be like, man, I can't see this anywhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah, me too. I like it.
Jid, what's your number 9?
My number 9, we just talked about a second ago. It's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Nice.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Term Herland and Robert Downey Jr.
Is that Robert Downey Jr.?
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah, I want to keep the mojo going from Civil War for sure. I'm really excited to see it. I think it's finally Spider-Man as a character done right. There's balance there.
Yeah.
He's believable as Peter Parker and as Spider-Man. We've already seen that he's like embracing the Stark tech.
Yes.
And I really like that aspect. So I'm excited. And Marissa Tomei is still fine as fuck.
Boy!
She may be one of the hottest girls on the face of the planet.
Yes.
Ladies, women, excuse me, women.
Yes.
So,
I mean, there was a Seinfeld episode about her beauty. And she still looks the same.
Yep.
She is so intoxicatingly beautiful. Like, I can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry.
My Cousin Vinny. Go check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Now My Aunt May. There you go. Boom. It's a sequel.
Yeah. And remember, hashtag Aunt May, not Grandma May. Everyone get over it.
Yeah, that is so true, because when people were complaining, she's too hot, I'm like, yeah, but she's 50 and he's like 12.
Yeah.
It works.
It does.
Yeah.
It's better.
If she was 80, you'd be like, what the fuck kind of math happened here? I don't understand.
Right,
she's been traditionally old in the movies in the past.
Yeah.
You know,
and in the comics, 60s. But it's never made sense. How is Peter Parker's mother... Her sister, is her sister 20 years older than her or something? Like, it never made sense to me.
It never made sense, yeah. Didn't make
it's
sense
just like, because she's always not like an old lady.
Yeah.
Like, has to have her hand hold while going to the bank and crossing the street old, you know?
Pissed her pants.
Not like
Before
driving
the Green Goblin got there.
old, like incapable, like Meals on Wheels old, you know?
It's like the old lady in Superbad. It's like, have fun fucking Jules! It's
that old. Do you need me to buy you alcohol?
That would be lovely. Fuck.
That'll be $80. Shut.
Man, I feel like a dunce for not having Spider-Man anywhere in my top 10, man.
Dude. Oh, I get it. Though.
I get the excitement.
I get it.
I get the excitement, but you know that I have to go. Well, not have to. I opted to go based on the trailers, and the trailers. The first one was fine. The second one didn't really wow me, and it gave way too much.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know what I'm getting into, so I'm still excited for it. I know it's
like
gonna be good.
The style of that. Like the posters are better than the trailers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean by that? Like when you look at the poster, I'm like that. Oh my god, I love that look. Like the colors that they're choosing, everything just pops. I love it. He's wearing a backpack and a hoodie in some of them, like over his clothes. It's so cool looking in some of them. I really enjoy those posters.
Yep. We can't forget that.
Never forget.
Hashtag never forget that Michael Keaton is back as Birdman.
Yeah, he's back. He's reprising his role. So.
We'll finally find out if he can actually fly.
Oh yeah,
dang,
that's a good point. I actually love that movie more the more that I see it, which is very bizarre.
Yeah, it makes me mad that like you set me up to like that movie's not as good as everyone's, and I watch it. I go, I fucking love that movie. But maybe I appreciate that you did that because my expectations were low, and I was like, oh, this movie was fucking, it was great.
Yeah, so. I can't. I think I just paid attention to the buzz too much. But even then, I paid attention to the buzz for La La Land like crazy, and I still walked away going, I think that changed my life. I don't think it did, but I mean, it kind of did. Like, I'm pursuing my dreams more than ever. But
there you go.
Absolutely, and I think that movie is one of the most important movies that come out in the last 10 years because it's rebranded a genre. Like, we're gonna have so many La La Land copies over the next few years. Yes, I feel like at least.
We fucking better.
So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much actual impact it had on the zeitgeist. We'll see.
It's worth mentioning too that it came out on Blu-ray today, which I'm totally gonna get.
I'll probably get it too.
I want to see that. Right. I want to see those special features, man. I want to see that directing in action.
Yeah, I'll be buying that one.
Unbelievable shots there.
For sure.
Tangent aside, my how was your number 9 was Spiderman?
Spiderman.
My number 8 is also Okja.
Okja.
Okay, J.A.
Okja.
I don't really have anything other to add to it except, my understanding is that it's like, it's a kaiju movie, but instead of like your traditional, I don't know what people think of when they think of kaijus, like a monster terrorizing a city or monsters fighting other things that are the same size. Yeah. I don't think it's that. Colossal I just saw with Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis, and the trailer doesn't really tell you what the movie actually ends up being. That's all I'm going to say. But it is an inventive kaiju movie. And I'm all about getting 2 of those in one fucking year. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one is just like, it's kind of like Iron Giant a little bit. Yeah. It's got that vibe where it's like a child befriending and wanting to defend a misunderstood monster or big giant being. And Tilda Swinton, of course, wants it to rule the world or whatever. I think Jake Gyllenhaal's in this too, but he wasn't in the trailer. And I think he's like a skinny hippie with long hair in it. He looks really weird. I remember seeing a picture going, that's not fucking Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's crazy. I didn't go to the IMDb page, so I missed it on the trailer. Dang it.
Yeah, I think he's the only other big name in it. Like, okay. I think Paul Dano's in it too, actually. One of the best actors of our time. Maybe. Honestly, like one of our generation's best actors. Like, and people don't fucking talk about this kid. Like, I say kid, he's like our age.
Is that the guy from...
There Will Be Blood? He played the twins?
He's the guy from Girl Next Door.
Paul Dano was in Girl Next Door?
Yeah, he's Klitz. His character's name is literally Klitz.
Yeah, his name is Klitz in that movie.
He's also in the Bradley Cooper Limitless movie. He's his friend that like gets.
I can't believe this is what you're remembering Paul
He's
Dano
in Looper.
for.
He's in Looper.
Or Looper. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
not Limitless.
Okay, Looper.
Not Limitless. Yeah,
Looper.
Not Bradley Cooper's not.
Nope. I mixed up a memory there.
Look.
Yeah, movies are melding.
The fact that you're shouting out these movies that are great, but not the standout Paul Dano. Like, There Will Be Blood, man. He fucking destroys it.
You already said that, though. Yeah, I mean, that was the first thing you said.
But I want to say it again because he's in it twice. And then Little Miss Sunshine, of course.
I'm gonna watch it.
He's good at that. I like Little Miss.
He was in 12 Years a Slave.
Oh yeah, he was. I saw that movie once, and I'm not interested in seeing it again.
I could never see that movie because everyone talks about how much they like hated life after it. And I was like, I don't.
There's one scene where he's just literally
that on myself.
He's hanging by a tree and he's barely touching a stool, so he doesn't die. So he's just in discomfort, and the shot is on him for a long time. It's really hard to watch. Oh, Glenn is in it too. No wonder he died. Spoiler alert.
Oh, dude.
Oh, and Gus Fring is in it too. All right, good. It's a decent cast.
Sweet.
I'm excited because you already mentioned the visionary director, the very stylistic director of Hong, whatever the fuck his name is, and he's great.
What did you just say?
I don't remember his name. Hong Chun Ju or something like that.
I think it was something Bong.
Is the last name.
I remembered Bong.
Bong.
It's Bong because that's easy to remember.
Yeah. Dong suck. He's a great director.
Oh no.
This is
Cook will not allow you to do
racist
this.
Shit.
Cook poo.
Fucking Jun Ho Bong.
All right, thank you. My ignorant ass ruining this.
You're like Ching Chang Boong. No.
This is the most racist I've been on this show, and that's saying something.
Dude, well, we already alienated all of our Asian viewership last week with my
I'm watching the polls
cigar.
right now.
Y'all both talked at the same time. Would you say, Kyle?
Oh no, that's fine. I was saying probably something more racist. So.
Oh, I'm glad then that JD unknowingly censored you. Then I'm really, really pumped for this movie though. Don't let my ignorance be be like a distraction from how pumped I am and how everybody needs to see this movie, even if it's like a smaller one and Netflix really sucks at marketing their originals. Go see this one or stay at home and see this one. Whatever.
And you're right, Paul Dano. Get more work.
Yeah. He was in 2 years ago. He played younger. Brian Wilson from Beach Boys, and John Cusack played the older one. Love and Mercy. It's on Amazon Prime. So good, so fucking good. And man, he just needs to be in more stuff. So Kyle, what's your number 8? Man, I guess we got to speed along a little bit.
We'll skirt through some of these here.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm hyped for this movie. I've been told. I feel like a broken record when I talk about this movie. I've just been told you're gonna love these books. Read these books. Dark Tower, man. I'm apparently gonna love it. I don't know why. I have no knowledge about it. Been told my entire life I would love it. Seen it in movie form. Hoping I enjoy it. Put it at number 7 on the. Number 8. Excuse me. On the hopes that all of you are right, and if you're not, never taking recommendations from any of you again. Ever again. So
ever again. Oh, do you also watch Supernatural? Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I hate that. People really think that of me. Dude, you two are the kind of guy who loved that show. You're wrong and know nothing about me.
Oh, is there an overarching story? Yeah, I don't give a shit about the show. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Look, yeah, but you're like into ghost and occult stuff. Yeah, but that show's like hardly about that.
If you like that, you would love Charmed. No, I'm kidding.
Like what kind of fucking dots are you connecting?
It's like people that say that shit. Look, I'm excited for Dark Tower 2. Also, not the sequel. There could be one if it's good. I got it as an honorable mention, but that is the one I'm most apprehensive about, and I really need it to succeed. Yeah. Because the material, I've read like a couple hundred of the pages of comics, and the writing is unbelievable, and the story and the world building, there's so much going on. I don't know how the fuck they're going to do it as a movie, and they keep pushing it back and not showing us trailers. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this movie.
Yeah, have we not seen a trailer for this? Am I just now realizing that? This
we haven't at all.
A month, and we haven't seen anything of it.
Right. Except... That's what it feels like. It's going to be like tomorrow we're going to see it. What the fuck?
Wow, that's so weird. I'm now worried about this.
It's many people's... I say many. I heard one person on a podcast call it like his favorite... Dark Tower's like his favorite things who exist. You know what I mean? That's like your Metal Gear Solid, Kyle, and that's like my... Okay. I don't know, Stanley Kubrick. So, like, that's like their favorite thing to exist, period. So, I mean, if this fails for those people, holy shit, dude. They're going to, like, storm the gates of who's doing this movie? Some shitty studio, I think.
I don't know. Wasn't Spielberg originally supposed to do it?
I wish.
He's on
that would have been amazing, actually.
I think he was years ago. I think he was originally attached to it. Like, this is like so many versions of this ago.
Yeah, there were so many people, different people attached to it. I'm sure Frank Darabont might have been too, because he's a Stephen King connoisseur. Yeah, but he probably, I don't know, many iterations ago. Who knows? That's just pure speculation. I have no idea. I'm not looking it up. I could have confirmed it. I didn't care. So JD, what's your number 8?
You've already brought this one up, man. The trailer was really impressive. Detroit.
Yes.
So nice. I'm riding the Boyega train.
Yeah.
And dude, that trailer was just fucking gritty. And I had no idea the Catherine Bigelow thing.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
I watched the trailer probably like 2 or 3 times on repeat and was like, all right, this has got to make my top 10.
There's people more than that are on her, like Catherine Bigelow. They're on the train and they're not stopping for Catherine Bigelow. I'm not one of those people. Like, I think she makes great movies.
Yeah.
Enough for me to be hyped for this one.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you feel the same.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take each movie as it is. I'm not gonna like slap a label on it because it's her.
It's her. It's gonna be flawless. You know?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, the trailer was just fucking unbelievable.
Bonkers.
Actually, it's probably of all the trailers that I watched for this, is probably like my 3rd or 4th favorite overall.
Nice, dude.
Really,
I have one that I'm gonna mention. It's a little bit lower on my most anticipated, but it's my favorite trailer I've seen all year.
Yeah,
no joke.
Okay.
Even beating Star Wars, because I get so much more out of this one.
Okay.
So that was your number 8 was whatever the fuck I just talked about, Detroit.
Yeah, I'm really happy that y'all mentioned that movie, because we're all going to be really, really upset whenever we realize Finn is in a cryopod the entire movie because he was too busy. Because he was too busy shooting this movie to be in Star Wars. So.
That's exactly that and Pacific Rim Uprising. He's just too busy. Oh boy!
He brings coffee out to guys on the front. It's like later.
like, how's Finn doing? And then they just go to the cryopod, and then, oh, he's still in there. Yep, all right.
They just superimpose his face from, like, when he filmed himself sleeping.
Yeah, like, really, he's like, actually, I was never on set for the entire episode.
It's like the Don Cheadle of the airport fight scene in Civil War. He was never on set for that. Oh, boy. But my number 7 is, this is another smaller one, but you're going to be hearing a lot about this. It's this year's Hell or High Water. It's called Wind River. The reason I mentioned Hell or High Water, same writer, and it's, this time he's writing it,
that was a good
and
movie.
He's directing it. So this is his directorial debut. This is like a conclusion to what he calls his like neo-western type trilogy between, because he did Sicario, he wrote Sicario, he wrote Hell or High Water, and now he's writing this and directing it. So it's going to complete that quote-unquote trilogy of there's a theme going on there that he describes. I can't remember the name of it. That's enough reason for me to be hyped, because the Hell or High Water was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 for me last year in terms of like top 10 movies. Sicario was like my number 1 when I first revealed that list. It's not anymore for 2015. It's not anymore.
What's there now? What's number 1 now?
Mad Max Fury Road. It's always going to be Fury Road all day. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking all day.
Thank you so much.
Fury Road. Come on, guys.
Good for you.
I love Force Awakens too, but come on, it's Fury Road.
Yeah.
I'm there with you on that one.
No argument for me.
But this dude is just super talented, and it can almost do no wrong. And I know that people were kind of like, well, if you're comparing it to those 2 movies, it's kind of lesser than, because it did premiere at festivals already, and people already gave their reviews. But even so, I'm still like, Jesus Christ, I'm so hyped for this movie. Jeremy Renner plays a tracker in it, and this is already going to speak to Kyle. He's all about that shit. A little bit. There's a little bit of outdoorsy element.
My ears are perking up.
He plays a tracker in it that helps try to solve a murder that takes place on a Native American grounds outside of like a casino and stuff.
Cool.
And so he's trying to, like, I don't know, help Elizabeth Olsen, who plays...
So it's Hot Guy and Scarlet Witch in a movie together?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hot Guy and Scarlet Witch. And she plays a cop, I think. I think she plays the cop and he's the tracker. I don't think I have
I'm in.
flipped.
I'm so in on this movie. I've never even
crime
heard
drama,
this
love it.
Cool.
What's it called?
Wind River. And
River.
And I think the guy who played the partner in Hell or High Water... have you seen Hell or High Water?
Yeah, dude, I watched it
good. Thank God.
a few weeks ago, yeah.
The guy who got... spoilers, everybody,
movie.
for Hell or High Water, but the guy who got shot at the end.
Oh.
The bad guy.
Yeah, I think he's in this movie, too. He was great. He was a standout, for sure. Anyway, I'm excited as fuck for that movie. And I wish I could have put it higher, but some of these blockbusters, man, are ridiculous.
Yep.
So, Kyle, what's your number 7?
Speaking of blockbusters, it's actually it's probably gonna be higher for maybe one or two, both of y'all's. War of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh my God,
I'm really excited for this movie.
I thought it was gonna be Dunkirk, and I was like, you motherfucker.
No, yeah, fuck off. Yeah, whatever. Everyone knows it's probably number 1 or 6.
Number 0.5 is better than number 1.
Yeah, no shit. I'm really excited for this movie, and I'm bummed that I can't put it higher, but like that's just where it kind of landed for me. Yeah. And I'm so excited to see Woody Harrelson murder some monkeys.
Holy shit.
I bet money. Apes. I don't care. They're monkeys.
Bet money right now with whoever will take the bet that he kills Caesar's son in the movie.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Caesar in the trailer goes, I didn't come for my apes or my fellow apes or whatever. I came for
personal.
you.
It's personal, man.
You know what I mean? So it's like there's no way he doesn't kill at least his wife or his son or both of them. I mean, Woody Harrelson. We finally have a villain in this series, man. Like one that's like the villain, like unmistakable, ruthless.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know, it's not just society that's like turned against them. Like Gary Oldman was a random villain in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
He's very random, not fleshed out, and
not
just like what a waste of a really good actor.
He really wanted his iPad to work, and that's about all I got out of him. But yeah, I'm excited for that, dude. That is much higher, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
For various reasons.
Yeah.
Did you have more to say on it?
No, I'll probably justify why other things are higher as I go through those. So
gotcha.
It's just where this one ended for me.
So J to the Dizzo. What's your number 7?
It is, and you know, I wasn't really familiar with the. I'm assuming there's source material here. Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets, and also words.
Also words.
But yeah, I actually really like the trailer. I think it's stylistically, it looks kind of a little bit different than what we've seen in the past from
anything
stuff.
Yeah.
I can never remember the actor's name from Chronicle. I can never remember
Dane
his
DeHaan.
name. Yeah. Like him a lot.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm really excited to see that. Now, it's based on a graphic novel, right?
Yeah, a French one, so I'm never going to read it.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's lame. Is that what you're saying?
It's Valerian and whatever the girl's name is. Cara Delevingne's character is named.
Yeah.
Lorelei, I think.
So yeah, I put that in at number 7 because then it gets good for me.
Yeah.
The stuff that I'm actually like somewhat familiar with.
That's my number 6 too.
Okay.
So I mean, that trailer blew me the fuck away.
Yeah.
That was one of those things where I saw it. You see it on a small screen and you're like, wow, those visuals are great. And then you see it in theaters, you're like, if I don't see this in theaters, I might literally have to be like injured or sick or something.
You're missing a lot of the experience.
Like, legitimately. I have to see it day one, like, because those visuals are stunning. Except it comes out the same day as Dunkirk, motherfuckers.
I know.
That's so crazy. Yeah, that's so crazy to me. I have nothing to say about this movie at this moment.
Okay, no problem. So I mean, with it being my number 6, it kind of transitions into my shit. So, but yeah, I'm really hyped for that. Luc Besson seems like this has been a long time passion project for this dude. He's been aiming to make this since Avatar, and the only reason I know that is because he mentioned Avatar and their technology when he was pursuing making this movie. And he talked to James Cameron about his technology and all that stuff, and how he used it, and he was like, it still wasn't the right time then, and now it is, and now he can pull it off without it looking silly. Yeah. Which it doesn't come off as silly. It comes off as so vibrant and just like the most colorful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's very Fifth Element-y, but like the Fifth Element of our time. You know what I mean? Like,
not as gritty. Not as gritty.
Yeah. Need to. We needed a new like sci-fi kind of like something like that. Something like Fifth Element. That's kind of just different. And bold and everything.
Very bold as shit, dude. And I have a feeling this is going to divide audiences hardcore.
Yeah,
they're going to.
Luc Besson movies do that.
They do that. Lucy, for fuck's sake.
I know people who think Lucy is the biggest piece of shit.
Yes,
in the entire world.
Same here.
I love that movie. I think that movie's fantastic. I don't think it's the greatest movie of all time or anything, but man, I think that movie is so digestible and so watchable, and the end is so preposterous, but like
it's so ridiculous.
But like it's kind of awesome. Like I kind of really dig it too. Like I don't know, that movie's fun.
Morgan Freeman, without context for the character Lucy's motivation at all, is narrating what she's doing as she's doing it at the end of the movie. Makes no fucking sense. Didn't bother me because everything I saw before it was awesome. She's making herself into a computer and it's turning into a hard
here
drive.
She goes. She's a microchip.
Oh, look, it's a USB with all this information.
Spoilers.
You haven't even looked at USB yet.
Yeah, I would say spoilers for that movie, but what we're saying makes no sense. So.
It doesn't. Yeah,
you're not going to remember.
You're going to be like, "What are they talking about?" And then when you see it, you'll be like, "That was insane," and that will either turn you against the movie or for it. It doesn't.
Yeah,
I mean, by that
again,
point,
like talk about boldness. Like I like that ending. I think it's stupid and ridiculous and like so fitting of a preposterous plot. You know, so
right. So yeah, I mean, there's reason enough to be excited because Luc Besson is so passionate about this. And Comic-Con, he aired more footage there that blew people the fuck away in there. And it wasn't just, biased because they're in the crowd or whatever. It was like they legitimately had their minds blown. If they didn't, they would just go,
right.
That's it. That's all you get is a golf clap. So I'm excited for it, man. And I have a feeling Kyle's going to say more about it.
I might.
Later on.
Maybe.
What's your number 6, Kyle?
My number 6 is King Arthur, man.
Fucking nice.
I'm really excited for this movie. Guy Ritchie. A lot of names are driving my passion for movies this summer, it seems
Same
like.
Here, man. A lot of our favorites are coming out of the woodwork.
Absolutely, yeah. And Guy Ritchie, we haven't gotten something from him since
2015. Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Thank you, Man from U.N.C.L.E., which I enjoyed. I think everyone was asleep at the wheel on that movie.
Yeah, that was a super hit big time.
If you have not seen that movie, go and watch that movie immediately. It's a fun fucking romp. I really like that movie a lot. It's just Guy Ritchie for days. And this movie and the trailer for King Arthur feels like it feels like Snatched in like King Arthur times, in Arthurian times, So I'm just really excited for his style telling this story. If you were to ask me, hey, Kyle, do we need another King Arthur movie? No. We never need one ever again, ever.
Yeah.
But, we're getting one, and it's made by Guy Ritchie, so why not, So, I'm excited for that alone, and have we seen Merlin in the trailers at all? Like,
I didn't notice him.
So I'm excited to see the twist on the tale because it's not like Guy Ritchie to be like, yeah, I just want to retell. I want to do a movie where you just retell a fairy tale. You know, like
no, it's going to be his telling.
Spin,
yeah,
exactly. There's going to be a spin. It's going to be a very Guy Ritchie telling of this of classic. So I'm excited. I'm very excited.
It seems like all the stuff we see of Arthur as a kid, it's not going to be traditionally told. Like where the movie starts and he's a kid. It's Arthur telling his story to somebody. And we're seeing the sporadic, frenetic flashbacks that Guy Ritchie's known for.
Which is one of my favorite ways to tell a narrative.
Yeah, I think so too.
Through people having a conversation in a bar or an interrogation or something, and you're disseminating the story just to a listener. It's interesting.
That was the entire basis of Memento. That's why I love that movie.
Yeah.
It was like absolutely. A ballsier way to do that, because they literally then not only told it in reverse, but in between that they had the black and white parts that were told chronologically.
Oh, you're right.
That was a different time in the story, and you're like, what the fuck?
It's been so long since I watched that
movie.
I unwrap something new about that movie every time I see it, even though it should be just straightforward. I don't know. I just don't think it is.
Yeah.
Like, the characters are not black and white in that movie, and that's why I love it so much. Anyway, but King Arthur, I am on the same page with you, Kyle. It's just an honorable mention for me, but it's still because there's potential for it to be bad, at least to some people.
Yeah,
sure.
But, I mean, I don't know, man. Guy Ritchie hasn't missed for me yet. Like, Rock and Roll is not my favorite, but I liked it.
Yeah,
I like Rock and Roll a lot. Again, not my favorite, but people are like, oh, I don't know. I think Guy Ritchie missed up with that one. I don't know. Felt like a Guy Ritchie movie to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It didn't feel like it was lesser or anything. It's just not my favorite.
Right. And I like both Sherlock Holmes movies. Like,
oh yeah,
me too. I like
the second one. To me, was not amazing. Again, but I mean, it's still good. Like, this dude is still giving us solid movies.
Yeah.
So at worst, that's what I'm expecting. So JD, what is your we're 6 still, right?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm on 6. Right. Yeah, I have one you talked about earlier. Also, It Comes at Night at number 6.
Fuck yeah!
That fucking trailer was so good for what it was. Just minimalist.
Watch this trailer.
If it wasn't so late at night when I was watching it over and over again, I probably would have gone more down the rabbit hole like you did about what the fuck this is about.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have no idea.
It's just unsettling shots one after another.
Man, it's one of those trailers as simplistic as it is. You could watch it on a loop and just overanalyze.
The poster, Kyle, is just like a dog barking into the dark abyss of a woods, like a wooded forest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that shot is in the trailer, and you're like, what is happening? Yeah. Everything just unsettles you in this trailer, and there's nothing actually happening in it.
Right.
That's what's crazy about it. It's just all tone.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Awesome trailer, and so I'm glad I got a horror or psychological thriller, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's advertised. It's
probably more of a thriller.
They're pushing it as a horror.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be super unconventional. Like, it's not going to land with all the horror fans. Like, the genre fans are rabid. Like, they know what they like.
Yeah.
Not all of them love the Babadook. Not all of them love It Follows. The unconventional ones are hit and miss with them.
Yeah.
The Void, by the way, I saw that in Dallas. Just came out on demand. Really weird, like, kind of The Thing vibes.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's kind of like practical weird monsters and stuff. Reminds me that it's very retro feeling. Fucking crazy story. Like when it ends, you're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I liked it though, even though it's. Cool. I mean, people kind of shit on it a little bit, but not in the horror community, but in general, people saw it and they were like, what the fuck was that? I didn't know. Whatever. It was a piece of shit. But seeing it at the film festival, that was really special, and I'm just all about these movies these horror movies, these genre movies that you can't pigeonhole at all.
Yeah.
Like, this one was retro, so you can kind of be like, oh, clearly inspired by John Carpenter. But at the same time, you just can't. There's so much different about it that it's like, well, it's not just like the Conjuring 5 or whatever. Or the spin-off, Annabelle 6.
Can't wait.
Jesus Christ.
Can't wait.
I'll see you in hell.
Dude, the Annabelle sequel coming this summer is all about the doll getting created. How is that a 2-hour movie? I'm going to put the head on now, if you just be patient with me.
Be evil, head.
So stupid. Anyway, my number 5, and this should be fucking higher. This should be my number 1 any other summer. Atomic Blonde.
Woo!
This is my favorite.
I thought you were going to say Dunkirk. Oh, God.
This is my favorite fucking trailer of the year. My favorite one. Because I've seen it like 6 times, and it's still not enough.
So good.
It's so good from start to finish. It tells a story while at the same time not giving you too much of one.
No.
You know what I mean? It's so great. Oh my god, the action is just nonstop, and the trailer alone. Yeah. Holy shit! Imagine how the movie's gonna be.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm all about putting a female action star in a John Wick type, role. Charlize Theron, I think this is gonna
shipper all the way to fucking action actress stardom, man. Like, what a perfect pick for that,
And how cold she is the entire movie,
just
excites me even more. Not in like a boner way, but also yes.
I was gonna say excites me in a boner way. She's kissing no legs from Kingsman or whatever. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. She's everywhere this summer, man. She's
everywhere.
in
The Mummy, which is my number 4, by the way.
Is it really?
No,
there's no way. I was gonna say, dude, like those trailers were not that good. Like,
no, they're not good, even kinda.
Even kinda.
Not even like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna say no.
But Tom Cruise.
The airplane scene. Yeah, I've seen that whole scene 4 times now.
Yeah, exactly. They show every time they show a new trailer, I'm like, yeah, it's the same fucking scene.
Yeah.
But she looks great as a mummy, by the way. I gotta give them props for that.
She looks great.
Yeah, she looks awesome. She also looks good in Atomic Blonde. But Charlize, like, giving...
Yeah, she does.
She does. Yeah, she does. A creepy man voice. Charlize, though, her character adopts this personality that, like, or she adopts this personality for this character that's just, like, very nonchalant about it, because maybe she's been doing it so long, she's just kind of tired of it or whatever. But it's just so fucking funny, like, at the end, like, what really, just the perfect button on the trailer was James McAvoy going, I think I love you, and she's like, that's too bad. It's just super quiet, and they're just walking, and she's got bruises she's covering up with her sunglasses.
Yeah.
It's just so great, and the director, one of the directors of the first John Wick is tackling this before he takes on Deadpool 2. I'm a dude. I mean, if this movie is as good as it looks, Deadpool 2 is going to be like one of the best superhero movies ever made.
Yeah, I know. I'm so excited.
Brolin, man? I don't know. It could.
Because you have, on top of the brilliantly choreographed action you're going to get from this director, you have the humor that you are absolutely going to get from the same writers and Ryan Reynolds.
Because, there's a lot of great action, like, in the first Deadpool, but none of it's, like, memorable.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to get memorable action moments in Deadpool.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You can explain, like, oh, it's that time where the SUV flipped over and it's slow motion. It was silly. Yeah, I'm talking moment to moment, exchanges. We're gonna get that in Deadpool 2 if Atomic Blonde delivers in the way that, like, John Wick did. So
right, and everything's practical. Maybe not like all the blood that they're gonna have, but like Deadpool's gonna have a lot of that. Like, he's doing the fights for real. Much like Charlize was in everything we saw in the trailer.
Them disagreeing over whatever they disagreed about, the director and Ryan, may have been the best thing to ever happen to Deadpool 2.
I couldn't agree more.
It could have been. It could. Like, we don't know yet, but might be.
So, well, Tim Miller said, the director of the first one said in an interview, at least, that he didn't want to make some big budget stylized movie that they wanted him to make. Look. John Wick has a certain style to it. I'm all about bringing that style into Deadpool. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it all day.
Yeah, me too. And there's nothing wrong with a movie being big budget. Like, your superhero movie, people want your brand. I know it's gross to say that word, but people want that. Unfortunately, you got to surrender to what's wanted. So whatever. That's fine.
I don't know. I guess he just feels intimidated. He could feel intimidated by the whole thing, and he doesn't seem like a dude that's intimidated because he's a tough dude. Like, if you see the director for Deadpool, he's tatted up and says fuck a lot. He's kind of a badass.
What a rude dude.
But yeah, I can imagine, like, just kind of, I don't know, feeling constrained even though the budget is limitless. I don't know. It's weird to it's hard to wrap your head around because you're like, you sure, dude? You don't want a job? Like, are you sure?
Yeah. Especially that job.
Yeah, exactly. All right, whatever. So Kyle, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is a good old Edgar Wright film called Baby Driver.
How do I have that higher than you? You're the Edgar Wright dude.
I have no idea. I'm the Edgar Wright fan. I had no idea you were even, like, so hyped for this movie.
Yes.
I'm very excited for this movie, man. I like how it flips, like, the millennial, like, thing on its shoulder. So it's a kid who's looking at his phone and his headphones are in, and all these people don't think that he's listening to this, like, high setup or whatever. And of course he's some kind of savant who heard and understood everything. It just flips that whole, like, trend on its head or whatever. And I kind of like that. And the movie's going to be filled with that, I think. Super practical car stunts. It's going to be very super real. Humor. It's going to have that Edgar Wright, humor to it. I'm super excited for this movie. Yeah, great cast too. Like, what the hell? Like, wow.
I know the cast is just like they keep showing people, and I'm like, they're in this too. I didn't know Kevin Spacey was in it. Until I saw a trailer.
Yeah. You barely see him. John Hamm, right?
Yeah, I knew John Hamm was it because
Yep.
I've seen stills before. Like, I saw John Hamm, Jimmy Fox.
Yeah.
And I knew Ansel Elgort was the lead. But, like, I was like, Kevin Spacey's in this too? Holy shit. That was great.
Yeah.
I'm really hyped for that movie. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more.
Nice.
Maybe in a minute. Who knows?
Maybe.
JD, what's your number 5?
Maybe I will too. We'll see. Not right now, though.
Okay.
I put this one here, and I really shouldn't, because I still haven't seen Dawn for the Planet of the Apes, which is
that movie is so good.
Which is criminal.
That movie is very good.
And,
Yes.
and I understand that this movie realistically should be probably a couple notches higher on my list because of the strength of the trailer alone. But I put it at number 5, War of the Planet of the Apes. It's gonna get me to finally watch the movie I should have watched forever ago.
Yes.
Because I saw
that
the
twice
first
in
one.
theaters, dude. That movie blew me away.
Yeah,
So,
whenever
I
I
can't
bring
wait.
about my excitement levels for this series, people are like, you talk about the Planet of the Apes movies that Tim Burton did or the one that
Right.
James Franco is in? I'm like, well, fuck, first off, let's not call it the Planet of the Apes that James Franco was in. He was in one fucking movie,
Right.
and it's not
He's not
about
in the
him, you know?
Yeah.
And that was
People
a good
have
movie.
people have a hang. It was a good movie. People have a hang up though, you know,
Yeah,
like
they do.
they can't get over that James Franco was in that movie or whatever. So
Right.
I don't know.
I get it. But I mean, if you don't see this trailer and just get the intensity, like, you don't need to know really much about Caesar's character to understand, I think, the where he's at.
Yeah.
Where
I agree.
he's been pushed to, like, that ferocity, that emotion is it's conveyed very well through the trailer. And then you have Woody Harrelson is just gonna go and murder a bunch
Oh
of
my god.
murder a bunch of monkeys.
He's gonna go off the fucking wall.
It's gonna be
dude.
awesome.
He's gonna
So-
shave his head and then murder so many monkeys. It's gonna be crazy.
Yep.
I am fucking pumped for that. My number 4 is not that though. It is Baby Driver.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw the trailer and it blew me the fuck away. It blew my pants off. Not just that, but then you hear the buzz. It debuted at South by Southwest, and the buzz from that was like just that it is a crowd pleaser, man. It is the very definition of a crowd pleaser. Like, you have musical numbers that are happening, but it's scored to car chases.
Yeah.
So it's a musical,
Yeah.
but the music is with the action, and I hear the soundtrack is amazing too. It's like on par with what James Gunn has been doing with Guardians and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm all about that shit, dude. And I love Edgar Wright's style. Watching Hot Fuzz again recently for our 2007 episode, I'm just like, man, I really like past yesterday Jeff really really underappreciated this director before, and now it's like totally new light.
Yeah.
Especially because now that I'm paying attention to that type of shit more than ever nowadays. But yeah, really, 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 really excited for Baby Driver. Another day one. I mean, these are all day one for me.
Yeah.
If I can manage it, which I can't with Valerian because of fucking Dunkirk. Like, it's a problem.
You could do it.
Fucking Dunkirk.
You could do it.
Piece of shit Dunkirk that I'm not on my list at all because I'm mad at it.
Well, it's good. Just take it off.
Fuck that movie. So Kyle, what's your number 4?
What is my number 4? Oh, it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, cool.
Volume 2.
Guardians of
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I want to see this
Very
movie.
true.
I want to see this movie. Oh,
You know who's in that? Peter Crew. Peter Crew.
And Peter Crew.
Gamur.
And Gamora and Groot.
Birdie Groot.
Don't forget Yondu.
Thurners? No, Thurners is not in this one.
Thanos, no, he's not.
Yeah, no, he took the back seat.
That is incorrect. He's not. In this one.
I'm really excited for this movie, man. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, people are saying it's not as good as the first one. Who cares? A lot of things aren't good as the first one.
So
I don't know what that. I don't know what
cares?
that. Yeah, I don't get that complaint or whatever. So whatever, that's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's my Tony Soprano.
I don't really know what I could say about this movie of why I'm excited for it. It's colorful. It looks like it's so crazy to think about that. Like one of the best sci-fi romps out there is a Disney Marvel property. You know, It's not some weird Valyrian in a city of 1,000 words. It's not some. It's not, it's not like this, we have Star Wars, we have Star Trek, there's, we have those major pillars or whatever, but like the other major pillar is a Disney product, that's kind of fucking weird. Yeah. But these are cool space movies, man, with like cool aliens and cool worlds that they go to, a lot of really cool alien like vistas and stuff. Like, this is it's scratching an itch, man, that we need, and I love me some sci-fi, and this is good stuff. So I'm very excited for Volume 2. Cool. Watching the first movie the last couple weeks really got me reinvigorated,
Nice,
even though the hype is always there. But
I think this one will be a probably second. If Spider-Man's not number 1, this one is for the summer. Sorry, DC, you're not going to get number 1 or 2. I don't even think they'll get 5. I don't think Wonder Woman will be in top 5 because you got to consider the Disney shit that we don't like that kids do. Cars 3. Cars 3 is going to be huge.
Yeah, true.
Huge.
Speaking of, Jeff, you're number 3, Cars 3. Let's talk about it.
We got to get to JD's number, numero quattro.
Numero quattro. Well, we were just talking about this. The little baby drivers. Look at the baby driver. Look at the baby driver. I love that he gets his fucking coffee with the name Baby on it.
Right.
That makes me happy. Everything about the trailer was fucking awesome. And there's not really much more I can say other than what we've already discussed. But the cast is great. And
No, I'm kidding.
It is what it is. I'm in sanitation.
Hey, yo, why you don't go fuck yourself?
How's your juicy mics over there, huh?
I don't know. It's gone dry.
So, yeah, Baby Driver. Cannot fucking wait to see that. Love Edgar Wright. So
Fuck yeah.
Better be good.
My number 3, get your pants on because you're about to shit them or something. I don't know, or maybe take them off and go to the toilet.
Ape shit.
It is gonna be ape shit because it's War for the Planet of the Apes. I am super ridiculously, super absurdly hyped. I'm hyped, bro. Listen, fam. I am so fucking hyped for this movie. Matt Reeves back at the helm again. He did such a fucking bang up job with, as British people say, with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. He didn't do Rise though, so you're gonna see a different take on things, JD, when you see Dawn.
Okay.
And the pacing of it and how he's just really, really good with building that tension. You guys know that I've loved that shit based on everything I've talked about so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the most tense trailers I've ever seen. Probably my second favorite for the year, to be honest. Even with all the competition.
It's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
It's epic as fuck, and you just feel every ounce of like how personal that story is.
Yeah,
how personal it is for Caesar. That's what I loved about Rise, is how personal that was for him. Dawn kind of was. It was more about him being reluctant to take his place as a leader in a movement that he didn't really want to move anywhere.
Yeah.
He was just kind of like, let's just do our thing, guys. You know what I mean? So you'll see. JD, I don't want to spoil anything about that, but it's so good from top to bottom.
It really is. Yeah.
By the way, when I first got the DVD, this was a problem I had. The apes were like signing to each other. Like the first 15 minutes are like silent. Like there's no dialogue. It's just the apes signing to each other.
Okay.
I didn't have subtitles on. I had no idea what the fuck was happening.
So you're supposed to have the subtitles on for that.
Okay. I have the subtitles. It's like I totally forgot. After seeing it in theaters, I was like watching it at home again, and I was like, "What the fuck's happening?" I'm so confused. They're just walking around kind of nonchalantly, a little bit upset or whatever's going on.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
It's a ballsy movie for that.
Okay.
But that's the thing. I expect balls out of this, and then this director is going on to do Batman. And I suddenly feel secure about it.
The
Batman? What I mean? The Batman.
The Batman.
I would say I feel secure about it. You know what? I take that back because DC manages to fuck with good directors. So.
Oh, they do. So I was about to say, I don't mean to shit all over your parade, but I have no hope. That movie that's been rewritten 80 times in the last year.
Oh, yeah. The movie where he left and then came back and then left and then came back again? Yeah, that's right. Matt Reeves.
Yeah. No thank you. Yeah. The guy who's starring in the movie, who is set to direct, who's like, I'm not fucking directing this. No, yeah, I'm not
final
excited
draft?
Yeah, I'm excited for that movie.
He's gone, baby, gone.
I've been here in Boston my whole life. Fuck you, or whatever. I don't know, whatever Ed Harris says. I don't know. Anyway, that was the most obscure quote I could have fucking picked.
I wasn't even going with Ed Harris on that one.
All right. Anyway, what's your number 3? Take me out of this hole.
My number 3 is Atomic Blonde.
All right.
Ooh.
Really excited for that movie, man.
All right.
I'm not going to really add anything more that you and we already talked about. I mean, we just really stylized, really excited for this director to kind of make it like, I'm doing this movie by myself. This is my movie. get hyped for Deadpool. Ready, I'm really excited for him to kind of like prove to us that like John Wick wasn't a fluke, that he was just as much involved with it as the other guy, you know, that like, you know, this is the time, you know, and I have no like reservations or no kind of like, oh, my friend, it's not gonna fail, you know, like I feel so strong about this movie's success. It's kind of crazy, and it's not from an existing franchise or anything like that, so I can't even base it off of the success of something else. Just confidence, man. That's all it is.
Yeah. And
confident trailer, it inspires a confident reaction. You know?
It's going to be R-rated as fuck, so I don't think it's going to be in the top 10 of the box office this year, to be honest with you.
No.
But quality-wise, yeah, it's going to be our movie, man. It's going to be our cup of joe, if you will.
Right.
And
I'm excited to see, you know, I'm excited to have that discussion at the end of the year, John Wick versus Atomic Blonde.
That's going to be a fun one.
Oh,
I might already have at least John Wick eliminated from my list by that point. I've seen so many movies this year.
Maybe this doesn't make top 10 either, you know, but like that discussion in general, you know, like it'll be interesting to see, like, you know, just kind of evaluate, you know, who did shooting people in the face better, you know?
I would love to like make a bracket where somehow they're both in it, but I don't know that there's a guarantee it will be in the end of the year discussion. Unless JD puts it in like number 1 and 2, just for that reason.
I guess I'll bump the Emoji Movie just for you two.
John Wick is still sitting high for me, but I haven't seen a lot this year. I promised I was going to stay on top of things, and I didn't, so... How about that?
I mean, March destroyed your everything in terms of gaming. Like,
yeah, and I'm just now like finishing games that came out in February, so it's just like a mess right now.
At least the summer is usually the industry kind of lets movies have it. You know, they're just kind of like, you know,
everyone's like, get out of the way.
Yeah, movies are just kind of like taking the reins there. Well, and there's some great summer TV shows like Fargo and Leftovers and Saul, of course.
I'll see all of these in theaters, you know, which is cool. It's cool to think about. These are 10 movies that in 3 months I'll have underneath my wing, so that's kind of fun to think.
For sure.
Absolutely, that's going to be the case for me. JD, D to the DJ JD. What's your number 3?
This will be really easy because it's Atomic Blonde.
Oh wow.
So
never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Yeah. Well, it's a small movie.
Oh, okay.
Not very large in scale or anything. You know, not a whole lot of action. It's pretty boring. So let's just fucking move on.
It's literally a movie about a girl who's blonde and she just can't help it.
Yep. She
discriminated
loves
Valley
Adams.
Girl accent and everything.
No, it looks so fun. That was easily. I agree with you. That was of all the trailers I watched over the last couple weeks. That one is so much fucking fun. The movie can't fail. It can't.
Can't. Not going to be possible with me.
Nope.
So my number 2, you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
There's a 2 in the title. It's Guardians of the Galaxy number Volume 2. Volume 2.
Sweet.
Which I assume means there's going to be more songs in this. That would be weird if it was a silent movie.
Like the tape that he gets from his mom never worked, so he's like, I just like to put it on and hear the snow in the background, you know?
Fuck. I'm really excited for this, and I've seen, at least in the circles that I read reviews in, like, you know, Screen Junkies and Collider and stuff like that, man, the reviews are mixed. At least from that end, those are the people that don't end up on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Those are like fans of these movies, these blockbusters, these Marvel movies, these comic book superhero movies, and they're kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, some of them like really
liked it. Aren't people like that about Doctor Strange though too?
They were a little bit. They were kind of like, oh, the origin story.
Okay,
so
were they a little bit, or does this echo like kind of that temperature? Like, does it feel like that?
No, it echoes to me. I was telling you this, Kyle. It echoes to me more so Age of Ultron. Okay, people came out of that movie fucking hating it. Like, I remember people in my feed, personal friends, coming out of the movie going, "What the fuck was that?"
Man. Yeah, I do remember that too.
Off.
With Doctor Strange, I don't remember a lot of people going, "I hated that." Yeah, okay, I follow that. Yeah,
and there's at least 1 or 2 people that I've seen on Twitter that saw it early that were like, "What? This movie? No, it's as good as Thor: The Dark World to me." And I'm like, "What?
Damn,
that's dark."
Does not quell my hype whatsoever.
No,
this movie from the first trailer looked insanely colorful. Had some really, really inventive directing moments in terms of like slow-mo and how it was utilized. And just humor across the board. Yeah. And I heard the humor is spread out throughout the entire movie. What we saw in trailers isn't even touching the surface.
Baby Groot's going to keep it coming, man.
Oh, yeah. Can I make a bet? We're getting Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Obviously, his mom is dead, so there's no way he's going to gets the cassette from his father that his mother gave his father.
It's all like MC
Calling it
Hammer.
right now. Yeah, it's all MC Hammer.
Milli Vanilli.
Run DMC.
It's like shitty 90s music. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Dad, I guess.
Mom had much better music.
It's all shitty music. Oh, that'd be so funny. Oh, my God. Oh, this New Kids song is pretty good. So, Kyle, what's your number 2, man?
Our number 2 share a lot in common because mine's a sci-fi romp as well. It's Valerian, the City of a Thousand Planets.
Shit, that's high. Woo!
God damn, I'm so excited for this movie. God damn it. When I saw that trailer, like, I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. Like, it was so fucking ridiculous. The colors that they were using, everything about it, even the aliens. Like, it's just like, it was sensory overload. Like, it was too much. And we're about to get 2 hours of it, you know? Like, it's man, it's really something to behold. And, like, it shouldn't, I don't know, like, it has every opportunity to be bad, you know? It's got Karen What's-Her-Face in it, Enchantress, you know? Like, and, like, I don't know, like, their dynamic could come off very cheesy. You know they're going to fall in love. It could fall apart. I don't think it will, though. I think, like, this is going to be a fun fucking Luc Besson movie, man. This is going to be Fifth Element for this generation. It's going to be all those things that we've talked about before. I'm just really, really excited for this movie. I'm banking just a lot of like optimism on like this becoming like a thing and maybe even sequel, like franchising out or something like that also. Really hoping so, because we need more sci-fi space operas. We need more things that don't take place in this reality, like just far removed from the Milky Way galaxy. Alien, you know, like we're in uncharted territory. It's like Beyond felt like that to me. Star Trek Beyond or whatever, you know, like they were so that finally we're not on Earth for 2 movies, which people don't remember that. We're on Earth a lot for a movie called Star Trek, like in both of those movies. So it was nice to like get away from that and like see that space station, the way it looked and all that stuff. I want more stuff like that. I want more alien architecture and technology and sci-fi stuff. And this movie feels like it's 100 of those ideas in one, you know, and I'm really excited just to see, because I feel like we're just scratching the surface of the visuals of this movie and the things that we're going to be seeing in this movie.
Yeah.
Dude, you mentioned sensory overload, and I think that's going to be a reason why people are going to want to see this movie over and over again, especially under the influence of things.
What things?
What things are you talking about, Jeff?
I don't know. Friendship.
Friendship.
Hugs.
Under the influence of, you know,
I watched
like
the movie
that
last week, and then I went to the movie this week and held someone's hand. Totally different experience.
Totally different experience. Try it with sweat. If you haven't seen that movie until you have a sweaty palm from holding somebody's hand way too fucking long.
Seriously. Right.
God, remember that? Remember that? Holding hands in theaters and you're like, I need to
let
this hand
go.
Or the shoulder thing and it falls asleep.
Oh, yeah. I hate that. Oh my God.
That's the worst.
Ugh. Or getting a handy right next to like a married couple.
Oh,
like an old
I still get that. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I just do that to myself.
That's how Pee Wee Herman got in trouble, man. Be careful.
Yep. That's the difference between me and Pee Wee. I don't get in trouble.
I'm a ninja jerker. You know, what can I say?
Secret of the Ooze.
Oh boy. J to the Dizzy. What is your number poop?
My numero deuce is I struggled with this one. So obviously you're probably gonna know where I go with number 1, but I have Dunkirk at number 2.
What the fucking shit?
And look,
get the fuck out of here!
Look.
What is that? What is that?
We couldn't all just agree on one thing. We couldn't have one thing that we agree on.
Hey, it is what it is. No, look. I don't know what that's from. Just made it up. I went with what I personally am most anticipating, and Dunkirk looks great, and it's Christopher Nolan, and I'm absolutely in love with that fucking film. Yeah. But personally, it doesn't have that overarching hype that the Marvel Universe has for me. So I put it at number 2. I know it should be number 1 objectively. It's going to be a better movie at the end of the day. So
we shall see.
We'll see.
We shall see. Yeah. My number 1 is a movie that rhymes with fun jerk. Fun Kirk.
Fun jerk.
Hold on. Dunkirk, more like Fun Kirk. It's like the most. It's one of the darkest stories.
I know.
Imagine that review. Gene Shalit comes out. More like Fun Kirk. Look, I'm number 1's easy Dunkirk. I didn't mean to give you so much shit. It's just funny to do it.
I know. It's your number 2. It's not that far off.
Right. No, it's my number 1.
Or no, Guardians. I mean.
Okay, that one. Right. Yeah, we just flip flopped.
Yeah,
a little bit. But yeah, Dunkirk, man. I don't think. I mean, the trailer had so many just beautiful shots in it from Christopher Nolan. I mean, I feel like we barely scratched the surface with this movie and what it has to offer. I don't think Nolan's. I don't want to say Nolan's movies don't trailer well, but we don't get a quarter of what the trailer or a 16th of what the movie's going to be from his trailers,
which is fine.
Which is fine because we're going to see the fucking movies anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really hyped for this movie, especially because I know there's zero chance it's going to suck. Yeah, mark my words. Mark my words on that. Write it down if you want to. That's fine. I said the same thing about Blade Runner 2049.
You did. I remember that because I'm holding you to it. When that movie sucks dick, which I don't wish on anybody, I'm coming at you, bro. Coming at you hard.
You can come at me, guys. Blade Runner 2049, not going to suck. But Dunkirk, though, it's Christopher Nolan going back to telling a character drama. And my understanding is that it's like in 4 different parts. Like it's about one event, but it spans like it's 4 point of views, and it's kind of like a Pulp Fiction-y war story that way, where it kind of splits point of views and how they weave into each other eventually during the rescue, or the evacuation or whatever. All legitimate extras when they're like, hey, there's 400,000 or however many people are on the beach, 40,000, 400,000, whatever.
Yeah.
They legitimately hired that many people.
No Titanic bullshit.
They legitimately hired all these fucking extras to come in, and like every shot you see of the beach that's fully occupied with bodies and stuff.
That's cool.
Legit people. It's him telling it, and even that, like it's not R-rated for a reason. He could have made it R-rated if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He has like carte blanche or whatever. Kate Blanchett. That's from something like 30 Rock or something. He has Kate Blanchett over the entire...
That's great.
Whatever he wants to do at the studio, he can do it. So, I mean, I'm not really worried about the fact that it's PG-13. In fact, that tells me it's going to be more of an emotional human drama and not so much a war epic.
Yeah.
There's going to be some battles, but I don't think it's going to be focused on that.
Yeah. Cool.
That's just my random speculations on the movie. But if I speculate on a movie and I don't have much to say about why I'm hyped for it, that should tell you why I'm fucking hyped for it already. Yeah. So, Kyle...
gotta throw a wrench in your plan there, Jeff. Get ready, get set, get nuts. Nut job 2, number 1 for me, man.
Shit.
So excited. Man. August 18th, be there or be nutty. No, fuck that shit. Fuck all that. It's like, I didn't even know. What is the nut job? Was there a first one?
Yeah, there was.
Anyways, I don't care.
I don't know who was in it.
It's Dunkirk, man. Christopher Nolan, baby.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, this is... Anytime a Christopher Nolan movie comes out, it's just like, well, that's my number 1 of the year. Haven't seen it yet, number 1 of the year. Oh, it's better than Star Wars? We'll have the discussion later. Shut up. Like I don't know. I can't have that discussion now.
Right.
But I love Chris Nolan. Chris Nolan's like he's my favorite director ever, and I'm catching myself way too fucking often recently defending him, especially on that movie Claire. Where people hate that guy. People don't like his writing style. People don't like his exposition.
Right.
People just don't like him. And I'm like, I remember this guy's always had it hard. He's always been graded tough, but now we don't like him, you know? Like,
that's bullshit.
Fuck off with all this. I'm beating the drum for Chris Nolan for the rest of my life. Like, this guy's a fucking phenom. Like, I think he's changed the way storytelling, like, I think it's changed the way that narratives are perceived on screen. I truly believe that. Like, I think he's a pioneer in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't be more excited for this. And I was doing a war movie that's not a war movie. It's going to be more like a character. Like, I don't even know what that means, but I'm in.
Like, no, I'm in as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
And all the stuff you were talking about, the 40,000 extra, all the extras, everything. You know, like this it's high budget, man. Like it's real. It's gonna be slice of life type stuff. You know, of what it was to live at that time, and I just couldn't be more excited for it. He's never done anything like this. This is unlike any movie he's ever done. We're getting a new shade of Nolan. You know, so that's exciting.
That. It's not. This is like the first one that's not some pre-bloated concept. Like you before, when we knew that he was doing sci-fi things with Inception and Interstellar, you're like, oh, there's gonna be some trippy shit in there. There's gonna be some thinking moments and stuff.
Right.
Like that's all I mean by bloated. Like it just for your head. For the thinking, absolutely. It's going to hurt your head.
Right.
And Batman, we knew that there would be convoluted reasons that villains do things and the way that they go about doing them. That's a superhero movie for you.
Yeah.
So this is like his first one that's kind of like, you know what, let's actually make it grounded to the point where it's real. Like it's legitimately a thing that happened. God, I'm excited for Dunkirk. And JD, you don't have a number one, so we're just going to go into the...
I do. So I don't get to talk about Thor Ragnarok?
It's not even You never went to Star Wars? Star Wars Last Jedi.
Seriously. Guardians 2, go see it. What?
That's it. That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Don't press this button.
Goku feels me.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
Angry.
I'm Groot.
Angry.
Not press that.
Looks fun,
man, I can't fucking wait to see this movie, dude. I hear it's just a laugh riot from start to finish, and I can't wait because that's what I felt Ultron was, and it never felt like the humor overstayed its welcome, like it took away from what was happening. I always felt the gravitas because we knew the characters and we knew what they were going through.
Yeah.
I feel like Guardians is gonna be good.
I'm excited to hear that Guardians are a big part of, was it the Avengers Infinity War or 4? One of them, they're like a big focal point.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
I'm very excited.
Chris Pratt is like either second or third lead character, like in Infinity War.
So he's on the 6th row of the casting bill, pretty much, because there's how many?
No, it's like
people?
Downey, him, and Brolin are like the leads, are my understanding.
That's cool.
Which is about
I can't wait to not care about Thanos for 2 movies.
Yeah. I know.
Right.
And when James Gunn was like, okay, first off, you're telling me it's almost like a joke that there's 5 post-credit scenes. Yeah. One of them has to make fun of post-credit scenes, I imagine. But none of them have Thanos. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, not a single one of them? Come on.
Doesn't make any sense. All right, whatever. So this is the illustrious bracket.
I'm gonna break this bitch down.
It's a good sounding bracket.
All right, so number 1, Kyle and I both had Dunkirk at number 1. So
well, it's my number 2, so I'm not going to complain about it being number 1.
Well, I'm gonna die on this hill.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fuck you guys with your fun, Kirk.
Fun jerk.
More like dumb Kirk.
Fun jerk.
You know what? Saw Dunkirk at theaters. It was a fun jerk. That's wrong. That's just wrong. All right, so number 2, I had Guardians pretty fucking high, and you did too.
I had Guardians at 4. I feel good at putting that 2.
Okay.
2. Cool. 2. Where is number 2 on these goddamn brackets? Just to let everybody know, these brackets are more like March Madness-y, where it's like 2 fights the 15 seed and number 1 fights 16 seed and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like, where's the numbers? I can't see it. Oh boy. So Kyle had Valerian at 2.
We could do Atomic Blonde. It seems like that was
all
way
pretty
higher
high on
to
that
everyone.
one.
Yeah.
Fuck, we are. You're right. We all
And
do
then
have Valerian
and
represented.
then maybe either Valerian or War of the Planet of the Apes.
I'm okay with either of those. I had them 5 and 7, or 7 and 5, respectively. So.
Yeah, same here. I have it at
And
2
Valerian, I think if I were any more familiar with the story, or if I'd actually
I'm not
seen
familiar with it at all.
If I'd seen the trailer in a theater,
either.
like you guys were saying, because I only saw it on my computer screen.
So I had Valerian at 6. JD had it at 7. And Kyle had it at 2. Whereas, what was the other one?
War
of the Planet of the Apes.
I had 3. Kyle had 7.
7.
5. So it's really kind of all a balancing act.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put War at 4.
Okay.
War for the planet at number 4.
War for the planet of your doors.
War for the doors of Thor Ragnarok.
Oh my god, I cannot handle this. The floor's doors on Thor's balls.
This is a long fucking title. It's taking up the whole thing. All right, I can't even read it. It says War for the Blurnet.
So it is written.
Oh, to Mets. That's what it says. All right. So Valerian is 5. Valerian. By the way, I learned that we've been pronouncing Titanic all wrong.
Titanic?
Titanic. We've been pronouncing it all wrong this entire time. The entire English language. Did you know that?
No.
Enlighten me.
It's Titanic.
Titanic.
God.
I was making myself laugh in my car saying that to myself for no fucking reason.
Titanic.
Did you read that in your encyclopedia?
You're gonna encyclopedia for that. Titanic. All right. Oh boy. Literally want to blow my head off. You mean figuratively? Sorry, JD and I've been binging a lot of How I Met Your Mother. What can we say?
A lot.
So. The driver that's a baby.
Baby driver,
baby
I would say.
Yeah.
Who's your baby driver?
Baby driver?
God, we are in a mood today. Infant driver.
What's a synonym for driver?
Yeah, I know. I don't have anything. Infant bicyclist.
Infant
rider.
Can you imagine the rip? You know how there's rip-offs for everything, like the Russian Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever.
Yeah.
Would that be like infant bicyclist or whatever? And it would be like, what's your name? My name's Infant. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Premise is broken. It's just it doesn't make any sense. So we have a lot of representation here already. I think all of our top fives are in there.
Let's call it.
Along with Valerian.
Yeah.
So
I want to see It Comes at Night on there, man.
Man,
I'd like to get that in the tourney if we
get
can.
some It Comes at Night on there.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that is the next commonality. It looks like. Besides, well, then Kyle and I have Oakjaw, and you and
that was an honorable mention for me.
And
do Oakjaw after it Comes at Night.
It jizzes at night.
It jizzes in the nocturne.
I can't wait to see why it only ejaculates at night. Well, probably because everybody's asleep, right? That's the most ideal time to jizz. Open a window and a breeze rolls in and a jizz. Right? This is ridiculous.
Put that OKJ next.
OKJ.
This
This is honestly all you're doing is trying to ask Ja Rule for permission, and then they came up with the title for the movie. Okay, Ja?
Okay, Ja?
Okay, Ja?
Okay, Ja?
Okay, Ja?
Ja, or whatever he does.
Ja,
I don't know.
I haven't listened to anything of his in years.
I know, right? Remember, the only thing I remember of Ja Rule is Dave Chappelle talking about after 9/11 how MTV interviewed Ja Rule about 9/11.
Oh, that would be a great interview to watch.
And he went, "Who the fuck cares what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? Somebody, please get Ja. I don't know what to make of this. I can't make sense of this. Somebody get Ja on the phone." That's one of my favorite bits of Chappelle. Oh my god. I think that was the second one, the one at the Fillmore. So number 7 was It Comes at Night. We have Oakjaw and Detroit.
Yeah.
Oakjaw was higher for me than
but Oakjaw then Detroit. Yeah.
Oakjaw. And then Spiderman. Spiderman's a commonality.
Okay.
So yeah, I lost count. 7, 8. Number 8 is OKJA. This fucking sheet. Impossible to write on next to a microphone. Let's see. OKJA. Number 9 is... That's what it is. It's a burp. I'm just going to put a burp right there. Burp, derp.
That's going to go far. The underdog right there.
There probably is a movie called, like, Burps 3 that's coming out this summer.
Burps 3. Detroit. So number 10 will be S&M. S&M Homecoming. Home jizzing.
S&M.
All right, so cool. What we have left that's not accounted for, I have Wind River, and Kyle has King Arthur and Dark Tower, African American Tower, sorry. And then JD has Alien Covenant.
Alien.
Was King Arthur on y'all's
King
on
Arthur's
men's?
in the on men, so
yeah, on men for me. That's
I would like to put the Hell or High Water Rider movie on there.
I couldn't find a trailer for it though.
Yeah, there's not one yet.
So
sorry.
It's that's probably the only reason it's stuck into an honorable mention.
I think that's the
really
way
good.
that they do these smaller movies. Like it's a quote unquote indie movie, even though you'll see it as like kind of a bigger release because of its stars and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like Hell or High Water didn't really have a trailer until like a month before it came out. Legend of the Sword is King Arthur. So number 12 is Wind River.
Yeah, cool. I like that.
I'm excited for that fucking movie, dude. Dan? Who's Dan? There's no Dan here. I'm on the wrong podcast.
I'm Dan.
Hi, everybody, I'm Dan.
I've been here all along.
Now we need Dan's list.
Dan's Labyrinth. All right, so number 13. Fuck my list. My list is done. We have Dark Tower or Alien. I'm gonna put Dark Tower over Alien Covenant. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
that's fine.
Even if there's as much of a risk for both, to be honest.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Dark Tower. Matthew McConaughey's in there. He's a bad guy.
I'm just gonna be such bad guy. Here I am.
Some boogers at you.
I drove with my Lincoln, and I'm gonna murder some people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna flick this booger out the window really quick.
You need to pump up them numbers. Those are rookie numbers.
Flick this booger at children really quick, because I'm a bad guy in this movie.
All right.
All right, so we could go off on the deep end on that shit, that's for sure. And then we have Alien Covenant. Alien Covenant. Yeah, I think that's...
It's a... Yeah.
Alien Cabernet.
Cabernet Sauvignon. Whatever.
I want to have that Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sauvignon.
Titnic.
God damn it.
Just throw that in there all the time.
Throw that in there. So now we have free reign.
spots?
We have a bunch of honorable mentions we could throw in there.
Two open spots?
What we got on men's night wise?
I have quite Baywatch. We should throw Baywatch in there.
No.
Okay.
Berlin Syndrome.
Ooh, Berlin Syndrome's a good one.
I would love that to be in there.
I've never heard of this movie.
Really? So I saw this movie. This is one of the movies that I saw at Dallas International Film. Diff. I'm just going to call it Diff. I saw that movie there, and it is fucking intense from start to finish. Like, you just feel uncomfortable from the very beginning. It stars Teresa Palmer from, like, Lights Out and other things. She's been in stuff. Whatever, she's been in stuff.
Stuff and things.
Are you sure?
And then the guy who plays, like, the German dude in Sense8. That's the only thing I know him from.
Yeah, I couldn't place where I knew him from.
Oh, Teresa Palmer is not what's-her-face. Like, she looks exactly like,
She does look like somebody else. I know what you're talking about.
She looks like, what's-her-face from Bella. She looks like Bella.
Oh, Kristen Stewart?
Oh,
Twilight. Yeah, she's not Kristen Stewart.
Because I remember seeing her in, like, I Am Number 4, which is not a good movie. Don't see it. It had all the potential in the world, totally squandered. Anyway, she was in that, and I was like, oh, what's not Kristen Stewart in this movie? Like, it was very confusing.
Weird.
Yeah, very weird. Anyway, that movie, the dude from Sense8, they hook up with each other, or whatever. She's a tourist in Germany. They hook up. He locks her in his apartment while he's just going about his days and stuff like that. Like, so it's like one of those, it's like a reverse kind of psychological thriller / horror story.
Yeah.
In terms of, it's like a reverse home invasion story, I mean to say. Where it's like she's stuck in this dude's house.
Dude. Crazy intense trailer, man.
Dude, it is
the way
intense.
the lights like flick in his brain when she's like, I want to stay here forever, or whatever she says. It's like, oh, she's in for some shit.
Yeah. It's really intense, dude. Yeah. It's a good trailer, too. I recommend watching that.
Cool. I'll check it out. So I'm familiar with it by the time we talk about it.
So we have a couple others I put on there that are smaller. I have The Beguiled on there, which is a Sofia Coppola movie with Colin Farrell. It's a remake of a Clint Eastwood movie. Okay. Colin Farrell's like a Confederate soldier, and he's taken in by these ladies, Nicole Kidman and Elle Fanning and all this stuff. And it's kind of like twisted. They do some shit to him. It's unclear what they do to him. Yeah. But it's like a sexy thriller and stuff, and they do some shit to him. Really psyched about that. The Bad Batch, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was a fun trailer.
You remember that, Kyle? It's Keanu Reeves is like he's like a cult leader.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I want to put that on there.
Oh, fuck yeah. And Jim Carrey is like a hermit in it. And,
cool. Yeah, put that on there for sure.
This is going to be unlike any other like horror type. It's like a coming-of-age cannibal story. It's crazy. Like
a dystopian love story in Texas wasteland and set in a community of cannibals.
Dark Tower.
At Burning Man.
I'm psyched for War Machine. I already mentioned that one, though. I'm not really psyched enough to put it on here. So we have one left.
Dude, I was intrigued, and I saw this on the list that you posted. Patty Cake seems like that's going to be kind of
that movie's amazing,
interesting to me.
I saw that. That's another one I saw at Diff, and I don't think there's a trailer yet because they just announced
but they have like a little vignette thing with the director where he kind of talks about his inspiration for the movie. And
it's
all about rap.
Yeah, it is. It's like It's like the tone of Sing Street in terms of comedy. It's just like there's a lot of comedy and laughs in it and feel good moments, but it's 8 Mile in terms of its musicality. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of great rap in that.
Patty Cakes or Hitman's Bodyguard looks fun because
there's
not enough motherfuckers in this year so far. So let's get Sam Jackson and Ryan Reynolds for some more motherfuckers. Shall we do that?
Have you seen the trailer for Hitman's Bodyguard, Kyle?
I have, yeah. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it looks funnier than shit. I'm all about putting that on there.
Cool.
It's gonna lose anyway because it's number 16.
Right, it's gonna lose. Going up against Dunkirk, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse to talk about it.
That's gonna be a fun one though. Some other ones I had. I actually put Baywatch in there because it kind of turned me around. It looked kind of funny. I did a 180 on that movie. I was so adamantly opposed to it. The Big Sick played at Sundance. This is Kumail Nanjiani and his girlfriend wrote this movie. and
cool.
Judd Apatow produced it. Michael Showalter directed it, and it's gotten like it was like a hit at Sundance.
You said like every name that I like to hear.
Oh, nice. So. And so his wife or girlfriend or whatever gets sick, and I mean it's called The Big Sick for a reason. She gets sick, and he has to like take care of her while also contending with his parent or her parents, and his parents are not fond that he's not dating a white woman. Mm-hmm. There's a bigger cast at play here. Ray Romano, I think, is in it too. Deborah.
Everybody loves me.
Not too dissimilar from John C. Reilly, though, right?
What are you doing, Raymond? I'm sorry, that was
that was good. Yeah.
What are you doing,
Raymond?
The only other one I had was Logan Lucky. This is Steven Soderbergh. He did the Oceans movies, and he did Out of Sight, which is fucking amazing. Yeah. People need to see that movie. Yeah. And he's back with Logan Lucky. It's a heist movie with Daniel Craig, and he looks super weird. He looks really super weird, tatted up and even blonder hair. It's pretty nuts.
Won't be the best movie with the word Logan in it this year.
No.
Kind of unfortunate titling there.
Oh, the only other movie from the festival that I saw was Score, and I talked to Kyle about this. People need to see this trailer because it'll give you chills straight up.
Yeah, I got goosebumps.
Exactly. It's a documentary all about musical scores.
Oh, cool!
And the history of musical scores and how it's morphed into something else entirely.
Does it go into like individual like composers catalogs like John Williams?
It shows a scene where George Lucas and John Williams are talking about what the theme of Star Wars should sound like.
I want to watch that.
And he's composing it, and he's like, "That's the sound right there." And I go, "I'm fucking having a hard on right now."
Cool.
Like, that's how that whole process went down, and it did because they are young. It's obviously 1970s footage or whatever.
Yeah, cool, man.
It's fucking fire.
Yeah, they take all of these, and they're not just sitting there talking about it, going, "Man, that Jurassic Park score is something else." They're showing you the iconic scene of Dr. whatever his name is, Grant or whatever the fuck, standing up and looking out and seeing all the dinosaurs. Exactly. But standing up and seeing all of that, like, for the first time. They show you these iconic scenes. They don't just talk about it like, dude, just trust me, it's really good. No expense spared for this movie. It's really, really good. They start from the very beginning, like silent movies. Here's where we were. And then it goes from that to like the guy who did the James Bond theme, who kind of was the first person to kind of integrate another genre other than classical music. Because he made it like a swing kind of jazz. It's very jazzy and swingy. First guy to ever do something like that. And then it goes all the way to like Hans Zimmer and people like that are currently revolutionizing it.
Sweet.
It's so good, dude.
I'm
getting chills talking about it. But they talk about the chills a lot and how you don't pursue a lead when you're writing a song or a score unless you give yourself those goosebumps. If you don't, just move on to something else.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see some of these people make instruments out of nothing. It's kind of like, this is car horn I got at the garage sale and I put it in a few songs. It's crazy some of the things people do. They MacGyver a soundtrack. It's awesome.
Here's my bag of paper clips.
Like, we have a whole sound here. None of them are real instruments. It's like, how the fuck did you do that?
It's crazy. Like the dude who did like the Minions soundtrack of all things. He doesn't put his name on good movies, but when you see his process, you're like, you're way better than these movies. Right. Like, why are you settling? But he's known for making kid movies because he has the eclectic sound where he experiments with things that are not instruments and they just make sounds, and it's very energetic and stuff. And you see certain people that write music don't necessarily conduct it, and people that compose their music insist on conducting it because you get another type of high when you do that.
Yeah.
Super fucking fascinating from start to finish. Like, I never wanted it to end, and when it ended, I was like, oh.
Now, did they cover Dracula musical?
Play the fucking song, Peter.
I'm just worried that out of context.
I'm just worried that out of context.
I can't.
I swear to the Lord, I will slay him. This shit was good, dude.
Awesome.
I like it when the random patron laughs at him.
Oh, yeah.
And the girl turns around like, what the fuck? Oh, man, I'd watch in a heartbeat that puppet musical. In a heartbeat.
Oh, me too. Sign me the fuck up for that.
We're going to do another topic, like movies that like fake movies and movies that you wish were real.
Oh, dude.
That could be short, though.
What a good idea. Oh, my gosh.
Dude, we could do a mini episode on that.
Oh, my God. No way.
Fake fiction inside of fiction. You know?
Yeah.
Kyle, I just saw what Craig posted about Jurassic World sequel.
Talk about... Yeah, come on,
Let me
man.
tell... We're going to tell JD for the first time.
Tell me.
Let's break it.
If you were worried that people from the original movies were not going to be in the new Jurassic World movies, let me tell you that Hollywood finds a way.
Do you have a little drop of water I can put just for the vibrations? The T-Rex. Fucking sweet, man.
Jeff Goldblum.
So he's committed.
He's back.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yes, but if he's married, he answers occasionally.
Sweet, man.
You know what? I watched Lost World again. By the way, I've been on a Jurassic Park kick. I'm not going to watch 3, though. Sorry. But I watched it before. I'm good. But Lost World, I watched that again. There's a lot of humor in that movie. I mean, thanks to Jeff Goldblum. That movie is not that bad. People hate that movie.
No, we saw that movie with Doug Benson.
What did he do?
Did you come to that movie interruption?
No.
You didn't? Oh, I thought that was you.
Watched it with Doug Benson?
Who did I see that with? I went to go see a movie interruption with Doug Benson at the Alamo Draft House, and it was that movie. It was awesome. Yeah,
that sounds
really
incredible.
Good.
I love the part with Vince Vaughn's in the movie. By the way, totally forgot about that. And Sarah Harding. Yeah. There's another Sarah on this island. There's a ton of humor in it, and I just love that entire scene. It's like a 20-minute scene of the two T-Rexes pushing the cabin.
The trailer?
Yeah, the trailer.
Iconic action scene, man. What a great set piece. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
And it lasts so long, because the dude's running back and forth. Yeah. Got to put the car back.
And it's stressful. Yeah. I love that guy, too, who bites it in that scene.
Richard
oh my
Schiff,
god, it's so good.
He's great. I love that dude. And then it gets a little silly with the gymnastics, but it's still a fine movie.
Oh, that part's stupid. But the long grass scene, iconic.
Ooh, yes.
Just a lot of really good scenes. And I like you said, like some of the throwaway lines where it's like, I'll be back in 4 or 5 days. He's like, no, you'll be back in 4 or 5 pieces. You know, stupid shit, stupid Goldblum lines I just love, like just filled with a minefield of quips.
Yeah,
you know, it's just awesome.
It's great. I like that movie a lot, and I like that movie more than I thought I would, because I watched it so much as a kid, because I was a kid. That's what you did. You watched movies until you ran them in the ground.
Right.
And I thought that maybe it would just rust it a little bit, but it didn't. It didn't. And I even liked... People were like, I didn't need the T-Rex walking around in San Francisco or wherever.
You know, I'll say
I
that,
still like that
sure,
scene,
that part jumps the shark or whatever, but who gives a shit? Like, the whole point was... Like, the whole point was to get them back to San Diego. So for that to, like, fulfill itself in the third act, it makes sense. It's not like it was just
that needed to
in
happen
there.
story-wise, too, so humans could be like, all right, we won't meddle anymore.
Right.
Because that was the whole point of the story, was like, they need to get it so humans understand they should leave these people, these animals alone, even though Hammond created them, whatever.
Have dinosaur theme parks.
Right. I'm excited as fuck for the sequel. That will be high up on my most anticipated for next year.
Me too. I'm a big Jurassic Park
World.
It's not just about Jurassic World, which was very, very silly for me in moments, but J.A. Bayona is directing it, and this dude knows how to do not just scale, but like spectacle. He did The Impossible. He did A Monster Calls. He has a way with visuals. Impossible. He has such a way with visuals. I'm very excited to see what this guy does. Anyway, it's been long enough, so we thought we would give people a special episode since it's been a long time.
We had a lot to say. I haven't talked in a while.
So stay tuned, everybody, for the bracket episode next, where we declare what is officially the most anticipated movie. What is the movie that we should be the most excited about for the summer of 2017? Not we could turn into what's going to make the most money. But we didn't make our list based off of that, because it would have been totally different lists. Yeah. Like Cars 3 would be my number 4 or something.
Baywatch would have to be on there.
Not have to be. Maybe 10.
Could be.
I don't know. I don't know if that movie's going to do that hot, to be honest. I don't know. It's a question mark.
It's got
it's an R-rated comedy.
Yeah. I forget it's rated R.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I keep
Okay.
Look. Titanic. All right, so...
God damn it.
All right, so you can find me on Jeff Whitty. You can find me on myself. On Twitter, you can find Jeff Whitty, Widdy. And I tweet about movies and shit. And I'm going to another film festival this week. I'm very excited about that. And you'll find me writing on HorrorGeekLife.com. Kyle, tell the motherfuckers where they can find you.
Oh my god, if I ever write ever again, you will see my stuff at Subculture, but right now, it ain't happening. Life is relentless, and that's just the way it is. I'll start writing again. And you can also find me on Twitch, because I got internet again, baby. I'm back online. I'm back in the world.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be able to start Twitch streaming again or whatever. Yeah, and that's really it for me. That's all the places you can find me. I'm nowhere else. I don't even exist here as real matter in this existence. So.
Oh, nice. I created a Twitter for you, so people can find you at Kyle likes like a way the cookie. I don't know.
What?
I was trying to come so creative on the spot, and I couldn't do it. I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Janie, where can people find you?
Nowhere, and
right.
also bigger than my podcast. If you're into John Mayer,
Yeah,
you and
you're
I
on
do.
there sometimes.
You and I do that.
I might have a part.
occasionally.
I might have a part in that.
Yeah, you let me talk every now and then.
We did go on a road trip to see John Mayer in Kansas City. That was a lot of fun.
It was
and we did an episode
ridiculously
on
fun.
that. Yeah,
Check
it was
it out.
tiring, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got sick after I came back.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fine. It was worth it.
Weak immune system.
Super weak, fam. So go listen to that sometimes.
Yeah, it's
and
good stuff.
thanks for listening to this. And give us your comments and feedback, and not just on like what you think of this, but what are you fucking excited for?
Yeah.
Like what can you not contain yourself over? I know a lot of people that are going to be super pumped about Wonder Woman and super upset about this podcast. So
Probably.
give it all to us.
Okay.
See you guys later on the there.
Bye.
Later's on the minge.
Laters on the minge.